or they send the videos of like an animal getting hurt, like someone's
Yeah,
hurt them. I'm
like
I
these
don't want
type
to
of
do that
people
shit.
need to be fucking fuck locking them up. Just fucking you know now this is 1,000,000,000% proof. You know they did it, which we're not going to say what we were talking about off air. We're just finishing this conversation. You know they did 1,000,000,000%. I say get rid of them.
Good idea. I mean,
And I'm not usually
get rid of them.
yeah, I'm not usually the type of person to say something like that. But why lock them up for life? Or our taxes to pay and to feed them and all this other shit. And this is what they did, and then they get to come back out on the street. Fuck that. And the reason why I say it is because for any parent out there that it's happened to, I'm sure they'd want that person dead. And I'm sure if people who do have children, I'm not putting this on your kids, but if something like that happened to your child, you're going to want that person dead, and you probably want to do it yourself. So to put them in there or put them in the worst prison that hates that type of shit and just let them get whatever happens, happens. But let's jump into this intro, and then we're going to jump into this episode and jump into our early rating. Let's get into some more entertaining stuff. Be right back, guys. Be right back. Episode 308. Yes, 308. And it's time for us to discuss Gaia. Gaia. So kick back, relax, and welcome to the madness while we slice and dice this film. Gaia. Time for me to shut the fuck up so we can all start talking again. Yeah.
Okay.
What's up? We're back. And before we go any further, I want to jump into our early ratings. Early ratings, no reasons. And because you chose this movie, Young C,
I'm going with, on this one, a solid 8.
Ooh.
And that's because I feel like it's a prerequisite, it's a precursor to the show that's coming up based on this video game, The Last of Us. And if it's not, that's bullshit, because this literally is exactly like a carbon copy of the situation that occurs in this game that leads you to the world they're in.
I think I have. I never played it, but I think I have that. I heard it was good. But what about you, Jamothy?
For right now, 6.
Okay. And how about you, Sturdy? Well, Sturdy, listen to me. 5.5. 5.5 so far. Yeah.
I mean, it was okay. I think I don't know. I wish there was more like of those creature things. It was more like them talking in the cabin. There was like a lot of scenes of that. There was cool stuff. Don't get me wrong. Like I like the plot, like how the storyline is.
Mm-hmm.
Like the fucking, they're tripping balls for one. Whatever the fuck it is. It's always you see that fairy dust, and they're like,
that's that same shit that was in fucking Dora. That's that same shit from Dora, just the adult version.
Yeah, but the crazy thing is, this shit can happen because there's already a fungus that attaches to insects and turns them into like zombies.
Ants specifically. And they throw a spore out of their head, they become a zombie and just live until that spore can open and spread in the fucking
shit. Right there, same shit. So that part was cool. I like that. I understood that, but they're going with that. So
in this game, in The Last of Us, that fucking virus mutated and was able to infect humans to turn them into the clickers that were pretty much literally look the same as these fucking monsters did in this movie. And they work the same exact way where they only hear sound, they can't see.
Nice.
So I was like, yo, this is kind of dope. And to me, it's one of the freakiest scenarios that there is. I mean, humans already, especially nowadays, are in such a fucking point where they're so worried about germs and fucking things that can infect and, biological warfare and shit like that, that it's like, yo, imagine if some shit like this really did happen and the Earth starts fucking us up.
Yep.
It could easily. And
it seems like it's an easy takeover, too. Like in this movie, it's like, as soon as you breathe in that shit, you're done.
It's in the air. It's already spreading naturally.
Except they had a... the dude was praying to the hole in the tree that kind of looked like a pussy, by the way. But anyways.
Yep.
And he's taking the mushroom and eating it, and it heals him. And like it don't let the shit spread.
Mm-hmm.
So that part they only did like what 2 times.
Yeah.
Because the young boy said, "Here, eat this," because she was sprouting fucking mushrooms and shit off her arm. So there was some kind of cure. There's another mushroom. You eat the mushroom.
That was only provided by the Earth, and the person.
Oh yeah, you're right. It gave him
this,
the yeah.
Right.
You're
So
right.
he I don't know if he thought it or if it was the actual case, but in the tree, his wife went. I'm supposed like is what my understanding was. Like she became one with that tree.
Yep.
Yeah.
So and that's why it was helping them, and it was keeping them alive, so that every time somebody came to the island, they would bring them over as like a sacrifice, so that the tree can keep living and get more of itself and spread itself.
Makes sense. There you go.
Henry called us hookers again. We're talking about the movie Gaia.
Or whatever how you pronounce it.
It's Gaia. But yeah, okay. It's the mother of the earth, Gaia.
I YouTubed that, by the way. I YouTubed that just to figure out how to pronounce it for the intro. And I was like, okay, Gaia, got it.
Yeah.
But what you were playing off what you were saying, James, with the whole how it turns the humans into like a zombie form-ish thing. I wish they would have played more upon that and had more of those creatures in the woods. I wish this movie took place at night in the woods more. Same story, but if it just took place at night in the woods a lot more, I think I would have enjoyed it more. For me, it would have built up the creep factor of it.
The thing is, the movie is, I thought it was about those. Like, they got to try to escape the island because those things are after them.
Mm-hmm.
But then it went into this deeper storyline.
About a family, yeah.
About the fucking, the virus about to take over, like we were just talking about. But I really thought it was like these cool fucking weird creatures, tree creatures or something. Like the earth is starting to reject the humans and is making these like demon things or something like that.
That's literally what it is. The earth is trying to keep that island the way it is, and the spores in that tree on that island are trying to make it so that island is not touched. And every time there's an intruder, it's protecting itself.
I just wish there was more scenes of that, though. Like those things, like they're fighting them off.
I want to say, though. So remember when those the mushrooms, whatever, that dusting, whatever, the Dora dust, we'll call it.
It's a fungus spore.
Yeah. That's what it is a spore. The Dora spore. Mm-hmm. Just because if you've seen the Dora movie, again, you'll get the connection. That's how this connects to Dora the Explorer. We got the connection the mushrooms, the fucking psychotic shit they seen going on, but then what was also really going on. It was cool. But yeah, I think that's my biggest gripe with it. Is just that, like James was saying again, but if you take the cabin scene out of that and they're in the woods for all that time, because you could have a tent out there, you could start a fire out there, but still have the darkness and the fear of the woods. Plus, with that shit going on, you don't know where they're at the time. You know what I mean? I think I would have enjoyed it a lot more. Same story again, same story.
Here's the thing with that: it'll change it though. It won't put out its true like the meaning they were going for. It'll turn into a regular
horror movie,
zombie horror movie. Yeah, just like someone just wrote it.
Yeah, because the wilderness, the beautifulness of the outside and all that stuff, it's tranquil. It's very relaxing and nice, and it doesn't seem like there's anything going on. And then you learn that, hey, they usually only come out at night. And then you learn, hey, they only work off of the sound. That's why when they attacked the fucking cabin, everybody had to stay shut, and that's why they were up against the wall and everything. They were waiting for it to kind of look around as much as it could till it got tired of it and went on to look somewhere else, which it came to attack during the day, which was kind of an oddity in itself for the situation that they told her, like, hey, we don't go out at night. Okay, so what the fuck is this thing doing chasing us now during the day?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
It's fucking upgrading.
Excuse me. How'd you come across?
Okay. So when
clickers are no joke.
This part right here, man. So when they were all tripping balls,
I gotta play.
And it showed the scene where the guy was pounding out that mud puss.
Mud puss.
That I started dying because he was going at it, man.
He was getting it in.
Wait, what happened?
When the guy was fucking the earth.
When he thought he was fucking the chick. When he thought he was fucking the chick with the nice titties.
It went into he's like pounding the ground. I don't know if it was his tree wife. I don't know.
Or like the tree stump, it looked like kind of. I don't know what you're talking about, James.
He was just taking it down. I was like, holy shit.
I didn't see that. I didn't see him
first
fucking a tree or nothing like
and
that.
At the first thing, you thought that the son was fucking her, and then you thought that the father was fucking her, and then you seen the father was just fucking a tree.
So it was when they gave her that stuff and she started tripping balls, and he was like, what did God say to you?
Yeah.
What did she say to you? It was during that sequence. She started tripping balls, and she was like looking around, and all of a sudden it shows the guy like pounding out a tree stump or the hillside. I don't know what the hell he was doing, but he was like going at it, and then it veered off to something differently. So she was just seeing shit, tripping balls.
Mm. Yeah,
And
the
I
goddess
guess
was
she found out
manipulating
what the Earth really wanted, so he was getting mad. He's like, "What did she say?" And she wouldn't tell him. That's what I got from it. Could be wrong. It could have just been she was tripping
Well, guys,
balls, and he thinks she heard something.
I got something to say. Thanks to Chris. Later on tonight, I will be starting The Last of Us.
Nice.
I was like, let me see if I have. That's why I was like, I stopped talking for a second. I'm like, let me check the PS Plus because I.
So you think this movie is a secret prequel to a movie?
I think so because it works off a fungus spore. It infects the people and turns them into a carrying, breathing fungus that can still move. And then the clicking thing and the loss of the face and the body. I swear to God, is there a picture on this thing? There isn't. But you know what? I'm gonna look for it while we talk because you're gonna be like, oh shit, dude, the monster, literally the same fucking thing.
If they do that, that would be cool because it did set it up because the kid at the end escaped. Somehow he got money and he knows how to be a human, like a normal person out of nowhere. But it showed him he started getting spores. He's infected, so now he's going to a city. So they're setting it up where they can do something.
So that this might be the prerequisite to the Last of Us show that HBO's supposed to be doing.
That would be dope. Yo, if you guys aren't doing that, you need to do it.
Oh no, they're doing it. They already got the cast. They filmed it.
Oh, that's gonna be cool. I can't wait for that shit.
But watch the girl with all the gifts. The girl with all the gifts. I'll put it down there now. Now it's not a porno, is it? I'm sure it is.
She's gifted in one area.
Sharing screen real quick for you.
1 second.
All right, I want to check this thing out.
I'm gonna put that down. Very similar.
No, it's literally the same. They all take different forms.
Oh yeah, no, it's the same.
This one right here.
No, it's the same.
This is probably the one that's the closest to.
Now in the game, do they go on in the game? Do they go down on like all fours and shit too, and like spin and all that?
Oh yeah, they're doing all different, bro. All different things.
Nice. No, it does look like them. Yup, exactly.
I'm starting this motherfucker tonight.
There's like 4 different forms of it or 5 different forms of it, and they go through different stages of the transformation. The longer they've been exposed or whatnot, and they continue to decay and change form, and different things of their body starts to change and fall off. And then look, see, they're like, well, that's weird, but
damn.
Scooby Dooby Doo, where are you? Right here.
There's a lot of different things that's fucking.
Oh, that looks cool.
Right?
Yo, I'm starting this shit tonight.
Yeah, I'm
That
telling
is
you.
an announcement for you guys on the live. I will make sure to stay up late because I'm off for the next few days and start this game 2 motherfucking night. And this is Resident Evil. I'm sorry you have to take a little back seat, just a little one, because this is gonna be like my solo play game for a while now. Besides Flashback Fridays, where I play an old school game. 90% of the time will be with the old school system, but it's not always going to be. It probably won't be 90% of the time. Ignore that.
It's a really good survival game. The story's really good. The characters in the game, and like you feel for them, and like they do a really great fuck. I was crying the first like 10 minutes of this game, the opening sequence of this game.
I feel like
literally fucking tears. Like what the fuck?
Wow.
I feel like I've seen parts of the game, like when Henry did like the share screen shit back in the day playing this game. I've seen bits and pieces. But
Henry, you know how he is. You tell him, son, it don't mean nothing. He forgets the day after.
5 minutes later.
No,
5 minutes later.
I don't forget. I just don't do it. And this may or may not be true, Henry, but that's all I got. This may or may not be true, Henry. But I got it now. I got it now on the PS Plus, so I have it. and I'm gonna play it starting tonight. What time? I don't know what time yet. I don't know
So
what
good.
time.
It's so good. The scares and shit, and like the fucking just the survival part of it, and like oh, it's so good. It's so good. I got 80% done on the PS3, and the game. I swear to God, I'm almost like 100%, almost 100% positive. The game broke my fucking PS3 because they did an update on the game, and then the PS3 would not boot. Like it was that much of a like intensive like struggle to render this game and like the world and everything. And bro, I have it here for the PS4 and it's still in plastic. I still haven't started yet because when I start it, I'm not gonna want to stop it.
Mm.
Are you gonna stream it, or is that gonna be
Maybe,
like a private?
maybe it might be just one that I just do for myself. So
I'm,
good, so good. And then the second one, I want to get through it so I can play the second one.
Mhm.
Mm.
But yeah, I like the whole premise of this whole thing with the
No, it was
whole
good. Yeah.
infection and all of that shit. I can see where you guys kind of wanted a little bit more from like the horror aspect of it because it wasn't too many jump scares. There wasn't
Yeah.
any gruesomeness really to it or anything like that. And like you said, it wasn't a dark vibe. It was more of a whoa. And like I'm
Yeah.
a thinker, so I'm always like, yo, imagine this shit being real.
Yeah.
Oh shit, this is real. Like
That's
I
what
went
I
and
was
did
doing.
research. You know what I mean? Yo, there's really spores out there that
Yep.
affect organisms in that way. Take it over until it fucking gets to the point of reproduction. It spreads itself again. I'm like, that's fucking nuts.
Yep.
The end of part 2 is unbelievable.
All right, don't ruin it. Don't ruin it. No spoilers for the game.
See, but here's one thing. It's gonna be rare, guys. So make sure you guys are all hitting record. Here's one of the rare things I can say nice about Henry is for games and movies. If you're like, oh, don't spoil it, he dead ass will not say a fucking word about it. He won't spoil it for you. I would say what this dickhead did do to me the other day when we were gaming. Right, so me and the wife are going out. You know, tomorrow's our 6-year anniversary, and we're going out to see the Black Phone. And this nigga was like, "Can I tell you one thing about the movie?" I kept telling him no for about a good hour, right? Then I was like, he was like, "It's not a spoiler, I promise." I was like, "All right, what?" He was like, "It's a movie." I was like, "You're a fucking asshole." You kept this going on for an hour just to say it's a fucking
It was
movie.
worth it too. The thing I can see
I was
it.
dying.
It's worth it when he got that victory. He finally got you to do it. He's like, yeah.
He was probably. I know he was laughing. I mean, because I heard him in the headset, so I know he was smirking and giggling and shit, brushing his hair because light skins do.
Now, I like that they didn't show her per se.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Gaia
yeah,
herself. You just have to kind of, because it's kind of like the premise of like God, right? Like
Exactly.
You don't really know what he looks like. You have to form your own thought on it. I mean, we have examples that we've been told or whatnot, whether you believe in the source or whatever. But this is like Mother Earth.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? This is her like controlling, keeping her shit safe, and it's like, is she evil or is she not? Is she just trying to stop humans from being humans because they wreck everything? Like, there's so many different things that like come from this for someone like me that just like overthinks everything and starts to fucking like formulate different things right off of seeing certain things.
Yeah.
With this movie too, yo, like I did bump it up to a 6, but as you're saying how realistic it is, it's great that it came out when it came out too, because it came out in 2021 with all this crazy shit going on. So it came out at the right time. And it was almost like talking about not just the virus, but also just how people are and how people act and how people treat each other like garbage. Hence the earth taking over the people, you know, the spores and shit taking over the people. And I'm just like, they showed it in such a artsy, tasteful, fun way that it didn't make you think about it until you like talk about it out loud. You're like, oh shit, it kind of did it, but it didn't do it in like a throw it at your face way.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't even have to take the cool thing about that too is you don't even have to take it like I feel like for every single movie out there, you guys can call me crazy if you want to. I feel like for every single movie out there, I know when they put it out there, it's to tell a specific story, but I feel like everybody gets a different story from that same movie. We all get a different story. I'm sure I know we all pull different shit from it. We all get like a different story with the story told. I think that's so fucking awesome about that, and I feel like that's what this kind of did.
Henry, is it 28 days later? Is it a game or you're talking about the movie? 28 days later. I like that movie.
What are your thoughts on 28 Days Later, Chris?
To be honest with you, I don't recall seeing it. I know the cover of it, and I feel like I did watch it, but I don't remember it. So it's one of those I've been meaning to watch again.
I liked
I
it.
kind of want to see it, but I don't. For some reason, like as many times as I see it, I always pass by it. It's not something that just makes me go, "Let me watch this right here, right now." This I caught on a whim. I woke up at like 4 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning out of a sleep, and this was playing. I rewound it to the beginning and watched that shit till it was done. I was like, "Yo, this is fucking dope."
This is one of those movies I can say, and this isn't bashing it. This is one of those movies I can say where, like, if you're laying down and watching TV, doze off, and you wake up and you kind of see this movie playing, you're gonna be like, "What the fuck is this? How haven't I seen this type of movie?"
Mm-hmm.
Which I think is a good thing about it. You should, Henry. I think you would enjoy this one, especially if you smoke a little weed.
I didn't know this movie was. I never heard this movie.
It was Hulu, I think.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
yeah, it was Hulu. I watched that
On
Hulu.
Hulu.
Yeah. But I went on Hulu and I was going through movies. I don't remember seeing the cover of this. Well, no, it's good. I liked it. Hulu's starting to do.
Yeah,
they're all right. But their movies and shit, they're pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
So what you were saying before, James, that the kid just like became, learned how to be a human. You got to remember, his dad and his mom were prestigious fucking scientists.
Good point. So
he was a child already, so he has civilization experience. It's just that he was so young, his mother got taken away there, they got trapped there, and then they devoted themselves to that place that took their mother because they kept hearing and seeing their mother and wife in the fucking tree and shit, and it kept them alive somehow. So they believe that their wife became this entity, part of this entity. So that's why they were doing it service and trying to keep it. That's why he was like, I want to keep this book secret, all this stuff. I don't want people to get a hold of this because when people do, they're gonna fuck the shit up.
Yep.
All his research and everything.
Question for you both: if they made a sequel, would it work or would it hurt this one some? Nope. Not necessarily. I guess you can't say it would hurt this one.
They continue on because now it's getting spread through a city. It's going to pick up. It's going to ramp up, man. It'll ramp up just like Walking Dead.
I was going to say, take the beginnings of Walking Dead or Resident Evil. Think of like when the T-virus first starts and breaks out, and then now you're in a position where it's Mother Nature doing this in high urban populations. That's fucking terrifying because you can't stop the wind. You can't stop the wind.
Nope.
That's true.
It's just drifting in the air.
Exactly.
It's pollen. You think allergies are bad. Imagine when you fucking turn it into a fucking spore-ridden fucking zombie.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
So no, part 2, it'll continue on. It'll be awesome.
Yeah,
I think they could pull it off.
Dope.
It's interesting. I guess it depends on where they take the story. Because if they made a part 2 and then it had nothing to do with this,
unless like he said, this is a setup for the fucking
game.
The
show.
Yeah, the show. Bro, like, not for nothing. Like, you watch this and you're going to start Last of Us. Yeah, let's say you start it tonight or tomorrow. You're going to get through that first beginning section, and when it time warps a little bit, you're going to be like, holy shit, this is the sequel to this fucking movie.
Yep. Now, question. That show, what platform is it coming out on?
I think it's supposed to be HBO Max.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, if it's
rated,
Hulu.
I think it's going to be rated R.
If it was Hulu, it's definitely a Hulu project. They meant to do that then.
Or
if it's HBO Max, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, or Hulu just happened to beat them to the punch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because a lot of movies always come out around the same time, same context. We used to see that in the 80s and 90s a lot with similar movies. I mean, one of the movies we just watched, or a couple of them actually, with the Hispanic things for Popcorn and Pints or whatnot, they had competing movies that come out and one studio beat them to it, but it didn't do as good, or it did better because they beat them to it. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
That's true. Yep. That's true. That's true.
It's always a race. But yeah, man, I fucking, this type of shit it's up my alley.
It's one of those things too, what you guys were just discussing. Like, it makes you kind of want to go down that rabbit hole of, okay, what other movies are similar or shows are similar to this, and tell the story completely different, like a similar aspect as far as something with nature and maybe even mushrooms. Which that movie Mushrooms, I think we should review. I seen that one a few years back. I think it'd be a fun one to review.
Never heard of it either.
Really?
Purple Mushroom?
No, it's called Mushroom. It's either Mushroom or Mushrooms.
He didn't get it.
Mm-hmm. The thing is with this movie, man, it makes you think a lot because you can see the shit happening for real. Like all of a sudden, let's say like all the ice shelves are melting and shit, like the thermal permafrost and shit, and it releases a spore. That's this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying human made. Let's go with like it's someone's going to say Mother Nature is trying to get us killed. That they find that in the ice. It's a spore. Poof. You
Yep.
get infected. You bring it back, and it spreads. And here's Mother Nature resetting.
Sorry, it's called shrooms, not mushrooms. It's called shrooms.
Oh, never mind.
Okay.
I've seen this.
But
I've seen this. Yep, I think
I've
I've
seen the
seen
cover.
this.
I've never actually watched the movie.
So this one I want to do one of these days.
2007. Interesting.
It looks real. I think I've seen it. If not, I've seen parts of it.
I've definitely seen it.
You know, I mean,
I don't remember what I. Oh my bad. I don't remember what I felt about that movie, but I remember seeing it actually with my cousin Michael. I think my brother was there. We were at his old apartment back in the day when he was with his BM, you know. But anyways, they're like, "Yo, you should check this movie out." And I had a nice drink, and I was checking that movie because I wasn't smoking at the time. I watched that shit. I was like, "Wow, this movie is fucking crazy. This movie is crazy." Because they're all on shrooms. That's all I'm gonna say.
I get that.
Crazy shit happens, and I believe it's outside. So, I think we should. I want to review that. I want to review. As a matter of fact, just because it kind of, in a sense, goes with the concept of this movie. Let's do it Tuesday. You guys cool with that?
Okay.
Just because it kind of follows suit, and then we'll spin the wheel for Thursday right now because. So every other Thursday, it would be this Thursday of the week. We're gonna spin the wheel twice, besides this one. So in 2 weeks, we're gonna spin the wheel twice. And we're doing that just to make it easier for us to get these movies watched for you guys and, you know, out there for their lives. Because, you know, we're in the office 3 days a week for that next week, which is pay week, but still. So it's like, okay, it's easier just to have boom, boom, and do it like that. So we're going to spin the wheel twice every other Thursday, and every other Tuesday and Thursday is going to be the regular.
Nice.
Every Tuesday is going to be the same, but you know what I mean.
Helps
But,
with planning a few things, especially during the summer.
Say that again?
I said it helps with planning a few things, especially during the summer.
Also, I decided this earlier. For Horror with Sir Sturdy, there's still going to be holiday horror movies, and Thanksgiving is still going to be reviewed every Thanksgiving week because that's just my shit. And it'd be cool to have new faces on here every single time. If not, I'll do it with the same people. I don't care, but I'd love to have new faces on here. But no, what I was going to say is I'm not going to do the holiday wheels anymore just because I'd rather just stick to... Maybe I'll do a different theme. Like maybe for October, I'll do only animal horror. And we'll do animal horror movies for October, possibly. September, October. That way we can just get, 4 different movies and kind of go from there. Maybe even double up here and there.
Okay.
But I think that'd be fun. Okay. I think more... The holiday things, it kind of gets... It's like, okay, you're going to do a holiday movie. So it's like maybe we'll do one holiday movie per month. And we'll try to switch it up every year besides Thanksgiving, sorry. And have like a theme around it. So like again, maybe this October is animal horror or whatever we can think of. But and I'll tell you this, for the theme horror movies, like if it's like animal or a certain genre, it's gonna be good movies. The shitty movies will be on the random horror wheels that'll still be coming out, but for the theme horror, I'm shooting for good movies. You're welcome. Don't get used to that. Because I do want to see more good horror movies, and I want to see what other people consider good horror movies. You know what I mean? Because maybe it's a movie we've never seen before, and it's like, holy shit, this is awesome. Or I don't know why they like it so much, but I respect it. Just to have more fun with it. So the theme horror movies are going to be strictly shot for good movies. Good movies.
Works. Shit, what was I gonna say? You started something. You said something at the beginning that was like,
Mick.
What up, Mick?
How's it going? I'm gonna spin the wheel while you think about your thought, but keep talking though. Either way.
Fuck.
Mick, you watch this movie yet?
I was gonna say yeah too, Mick. Did you check this one out yet? La Gaia.
Oh, matter of fact, I'm moving my score up to 7.
Okay. Okay.
Change
it for you.
I can't complain about movies like this, man. I really can't. Like I love shit that and so like The other thing too, the other question is too, is like, okay, so why wasn't it really attacking her specifically right away, and why were they helping her?
Maybe
Good point.
you know what it could be. Remember when he brings his son to the tree? Like the last time he brings him to the tree, he's about to kill him with the axe, and she saves him. I think he was trying to find a victim for the tree for that thing, and he was just trying to help her out, get her healthy or whatever. Because maybe the tree gets more nutrients if the person's healthier than if they're like half
No,
dead.
because she would have died already. Because when he went back to the tree, that's where he was like talking to. He was like, he's so young, because it picked the sun. So why would it bypass her? Like
Maybe
change its mind. Like never mind. I want your son.
I mean, maybe.
Honestly, I think part of me feels like it makes you think like they are losing their mind. Because I think it felt like he was like kind of jealous of the son.
I could see
like the son was paying attention, like with her more, talking to her. She's teaching him shit about the phone, taking pictures, and he was getting fucking pissed off. So his mind was like, I gotta get rid of this bitch. So he went to the tree, and it told him that she's going to be the son's a sacrifice because he wants to kill his son.
Tucker and Dale vs. Evil.
Oh, Tucker! Oh my god!
I've never seen this.
I've never seen.
Okay. It's.
I'm expecting stupid. There's a reason
it's a horror comedy, but it's one of those movies where people watch it and they're like, yeah, Tucker and Dale.
Okay.
It's like
it's kind of like horror Super Troopers.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, it's kind of.
I hope it's better than that. I fucking hated Super Troopers.
Wait a minute there.
You guys know.
You better calm the fuck down, man.
I didn't like it all that much either.
No, I just like, I'm one of those people like those fucking like childish fucking pranks.
I'll say this. I'll say this about it though. It's because when I seen it is when we reviewed it on Popcorn and Pints, which was like a couple months ago. So I've never seen it. Had I seen it when it came out, I may have enjoyed it, and then that nostalgia from that time when it came out, like, I still like this. This is still fun. Or maybe I used to like this, but now it's just But no, I don't like.
I just like the stupid pranks like that. I watch shit like that, like the nonsense.
The thing is, I like stupid funny. I love stupid funny, but it's just, I don't fucking know. I guess it just has to hit me right.
Yeah.
Like, especially if it's something older coming out now. You know what I mean? Something like, say, 25 to 30 years older. I'm like, okay. 25, 30 years ago, I would have found this fucking hilarious. And I would have been able to carry it because I seen it then. But now it's just like, It's almost like you see it at the wrong time. Like, it came out now. It doesn't look as good as the movies do now. And then, like, it's not up with the jokes and the lingo now. So it's just like, it's okay. That's if it's their first time watch, in my opinion. Yeah. Sometimes, if they don't connect with you. Now, if they connect with you, it's a whole other fucking story.
Yeah, movies like that from that era, I kind of grouped together as like Eight-Legged Freak, Starship Troopers, Super Troopers. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? That I'm like, but I'll watch fucking National Lampoon's Van Wilder all day. I'll watch Waiting all day. I'll watch Grandma's Boy. You know what I mean? Like, I don't mind shit like that. You know what I mean? That stuff, I was like, and I like David Arquette. So Eight-Legged Freaks to me was like, what the fuck is this?
Having a 96-hour Monster Vision marathon?
That's
how the fuck are you going to get that to work?
I want to talk to you about that because I want to start doing watch parties and fun shit like that right there via Discord. I want to talk to you about that because I got some questions. I'm still a noob when it comes to Discord. And yes, guys, I know Mick is like 70 years old, but he's fucking a wizard when it comes to this Discord shit. He's old, but he's, they say they're wise, and he's.
You gotta learn the shit. You need it.
Pretty tech savvy for somebody his age. I'm proud of him.
It's amazing what Pornhub will teach you these days.
Yeah.
No. Right. We got our IT guy on Popcorn and Pints, Chris.
You just want to learn something? You just have to put it in the search bar.
Please how to check fix a and sink. Make sure the power cord is plugged in.
How to fix a sink.
How to fix a sink, and the videos lined up. His stepmother's hand gets stuck in sink.
Yep. Like, how does this shit always happen?
But no, that's crazy. 96 hours, that's insane. I want to know what movies. Monster Vision, man. I want to know what movies got lined up.
That's 4 days, right?
I think so. Hold on.
Yeah, 48.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Kudos to you, dude.
Damn.
Kudos to you.
So dope.
Yeah.
When is this? But hold on, I gotta pull this back up. When is this?
Excuse me.
Like, what date is this? And how can we be a part of this? Or I'll speak for myself.
He said you gotta go to scenesnobs.com.
You got to join the Discord. You got to be part of the Snob Nation.
I'm already part of this nomination.
I'm already part of it. I get the emails. I get the email saying that I missed it. They don't tell me when it's starting. It says you missed something on the Discord. I'm like, what the fuck?
Wow. I forgot what I was going to say. Damn it. Forget it.
I did that like 3 times already during this show.
Put this down.
So let me put this down.
Yeah, I had to. I was like, fuck. I had a glass of wine too. I was like, oh.
I got this is some juice mixed with 100 proof. And
I had some watermelon flavored wine.
Okay.
I picked up like 12 bottles of wine when I was out.
Tomorrow through the 4th.
I figured.
Nice.
That's dope.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
But yeah, man, I wanna ask you about stuff like that because I want to start doing stuff like that on Discord. I think it'd be a fun thing to do with people, just to have in there. I know you just type with the chats and all that shit. That's fine. And just watching whatever, like watching movies, maybe even here and there. We can figure out a time and a day that works for everybody, and it's not too late, of course. Watching a movie while a movie we're getting ready to review. I won't tell you how I feel too much about the movie. I'll just be cracking jokes in there. But at the very least, do a little watch party of that. Or do a watch party of anything else and just kind of...
Yeah, I kind of like the idea of just a vibe session with fans and people like that, you know what I mean? Not attached to the show in general, just all of us chilling, hanging out, so that we can be ourselves and fucking talk about the shit and make jokes or if we want to.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
I'm good with either. But yeah, I'm down. Let's do that.
We gotta figure it out. Time frames and such and marketing for it.
Figure that out, and I can even throw it in a way to, if you guys wanted me to attach a wheel to it, like watch party wheel. What we're watching first, we'll just talk about it as we're watching it. It'll be strictly a Discord thing, so you have to be in the Discord to catch that.
Word.
But yeah, going back to this movie really quick. It does make me want to play that game so much more, The Last of Us, and it does make me want to watch the Shrooms movie even more now, just because of the whole, what is it, psychedelic?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
No, it can make you go down to that rabbit hole. You'll start watching like all the movies, like for like survival movies, or like the Earth trying to take over, like zombies and this and all that type of shit, like technology taking over.
Happening.
I want to say
they're happening. Yeah, you're like, oh, virus.
You want to watch like not only that type, but like a cultish type of movie.
A what?
Cult type of movie. Like Midsommar? Yeah, like that.
Midsommar.
Like something like that. Just more so of like, because a cult is like, in a sense, mind control. Not necessarily with plants or whatever, but I'm not saying it can't be. But just that whole, like, where your mindset is just like not where it should be or where it's really supposed to be, because it's, for whatever reason, it's off or taken over, whether it's by drugs or plants or whatever, or just by someone's words, like a belief in somebody, a belief in a being, and you're just like, okay, blah blah blah, to where your mind is just like, okay, this, whatever this person says or whatever this being says, whatever is correct.
Shit. Or a movie. I wonder if there's any movies, or like if anybody's made one where it's like, hey, somebody went on like a spiritual quest, or somebody's partying and they start popping shrooms, let's say, and it brings out their like fucking Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde side, and they just start killing people.
Ooh.
That's interesting. I feel like there has to be something out there. If not, somebody needs to make that happen.
Yeah, that would be cool.
I almost feel like there has to be something out there.
You know what I mean? Like they start to feel like they're seeing the world for really what it is, so they start trying to fucking like get to everybody before they get to them or whatnot. They start to see like humans fucking evil intent.
That'd be crazy. Yeah.
Like third eye open type shit, and you just
now my question to you is, would this make it more scary if come to find out like what they're seeing when they're on, say, the shrooms, so to speak? What they think they're seeing all this shit, but what's really going on is they're just killing a bunch of innocent people.
Either way.
And then say like that's the end twist. Like say they come back, here's how they find out too. They come down off the shrooms and they just see that they killed like Let's just say they're in a town.
Oh, that's a regular drug movie.
They
There's a lot
just
of movies
Jason
like that.
Voorhees the whole fucking small town. It's like,
Yeah. The meth head killed Dallas.
But yeah, like
you gotta get out of here.
But say like the movie plays out to where the whole area is just evil. You can even say like zombified looking, whatever the case may be. But then when they show it, say the last 15-20 minutes of it, they're just kind of doing like a backtrack of what really happened. Even 5-10 minutes, like 15-20, like 5-10
I think
minutes.
I've seen a movie kind of like that.
That'd be dope to go through an entire movie thinking it's one thing, and then the last 20 minutes they show
It's
you like
completely
what
different.
the actual shit was going on, like without the hallucination. So like you don't even know you're watching a hallucination.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That'd be fucking dope. I
I'm
like a
hoping-
twist like that.
See, the Shrooms movie, I don't remember too well, but I'm hoping it's kind of similar to that, as close as it can be to similar, because I don't know. Well, it doesn't matter when it came out. As far as just having that story, that would be dope. So the next 2 weeks we're doing. So Tuesday we are doing Shrooms, the movie review, not pop.
Nothing with real shrooms.
I just
don't
want
think my brain can handle that.
Well, one of us might know.
I have anxiety problems already, man. If I trip, I'm gonna fucking
Tucker and Dale
die.
vs. Evil next Thursday. So if you want to be a guest next Thursday, Tucker and Dale vs. Evil, or if you want to be a guest on Tuesday,
There's people. There's a crazy thing. There's a lot of fans of this movie too.
To what, Gaia or Shrooms?
Dude got a blowy from a witch and shrooms.
this dude said about blowy.
Hey, there's nothing more magical than a good job. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Good old gum job.
How many licks did he get to the Tootsie Roll? Was that another Tootsie Roll pop?
I don't care if she's 300 years old. Them gums did they shit.
Oh my god. There'd be white glue everywhere.
Hilarious.
Yo, it'd be going all over the place like the fucking the dust from the pollen.
I just lost some viewers.
They're like, nope, I'm out.
I think I got one.
This.
It's hilarious. Sorry, guys.
But yeah, open invitation Tuesday, Shrooms. Thursday, Tucker and Dale vs. Evil. Live 8:00 Eastern time. If you want to review that, let me know. Let me know. I think it'll be a fun time. I know it'll be a fun time. But no, the Shrooms movie, I'm excited for that shit. I know I've seen it before back in the day.
I don't think I ever seen it.
I think somebody else mentioned it to me to watch it within the past, I'll say 6 months. I forgot who, maybe Henry. But you know, you guys know I don't listen to that nigga. It takes me like 10. By the time I watch something, Henry suggests it's like 10 years. It's like 5 to 10 years later if you haven't realized this, if not longer. I've known him since second grade, so I've known him for over 20 years, damn near 30 years. He probably told me some shit in second grade I'm just now listening to.
So if you guys are going to try to watch Tucker and Dale, you can find it on Fubo TV if you have their subscription, Amazon Prime if you got the premium, YouTube for $2.99, Google Play Movies for $2.99, Apple TV for $3.99, and Sling TV with their premium subscription as well.
There you go.
And what's the other one?
Shrooms.
Shrooms.
Probably Tubi or Prime.
Look at this. We got our first spam on the Z Network thing tonight. We appreciate the spam.
Yeah. Thank you.
Nice, thanks. Looks like it's going to be a lot of the same. You got Fubo, is that Fubo? Fubo TV, Amazon Prime, YouTube, Google, Vudu, Apple TV, and Sling as well, all for subscription or $2.99 or $3.99. So if you guys want to join us, that's where you can find it. Watch the movie and then come and see if you agree or disagree and get your comments in the chat.
Hey, yeah, Henry, that's what I was saying. My cousin Michael's house, back when he was, I think it was back when him and, I'm not going to throw her name out there, but back when he was with Junior's mom, when they had that apartment, I think we watched it over there. Everybody was like, I don't know if I was smoking there, but I probably got a contact high, but I was definitely drinking.
I had to stop myself for a second when I read that comment. I was like, you watched it at MAGA's house? You were part of the MAGA?
No. You know, I got to make this clear. I wish we would have
you and Kanye were chilling, watching Shrooms? Like, what the fuck?
No, listen, I got to make this clear. So my cousin's name is Michael. His name is Michael Lewis. My cousin Jeff gave him the nickname when we were kids, Magaloo. Just Magaloo. and he calls himself we call him MAGA for short. So fuck you, Trump. We had it first. You're always taking stuff from black people. Can't help yourself, you orange bastard.
Damn culture vulture.
Damn right. But fuck. What was I saying before all that craziness?
I don't know. The last thing I remember is gum jobs.
Yeah. Oh, and glue squirting everywhere like the spores. Yeah, in this movie, become spores.
Definitely check it out. Hulu's doing a good job. I know there's a movie called Fresh. I think it's on Hulu. I want to watch.
Yes, same here. Same here. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So, yeah, they got some good shit coming up.
Horror is for the past, I'll say 2 years. I feel like there's been a lot of decent horror dropping, even stuff like most of it's like under the radar type of deal.
Oh, the streaming services, yeah, they've been dropping them. I'm glad because usually you think they're doing like action or something. I'm glad they're paying attention to the horror. So.
Me too.
Damn it!
What happened?
Nothing. I was looking at the game and I forgot it has the prequel game of from Last of Us with the girl and her story before she meets up with Joe in this game in the world. Like her trials and tribulations as the world's changing.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah,
I want to play that.
Start it tonight, man. Start it tonight. Shit, why the fuck not? We'll both stream. We'll both start it. Talking in the headset. Playing the game.
I gotta try to get some sleep. I slept like 2 hours in the past, like fucking 72. So.
All right, then Saturday or Sunday at some point.
Yeah, man.
Let's do it.
Yeah, because I don't know if I'm doing Midnight Matinee this weekend, honestly. I don't know if I'm going to do Thor Ragnarok or not. I kind of shot myself in the foot on trying to find anybody else to do it with, and I was like, I'll do it myself, but then at the same time, I'm like, I don't want to stay up. Like, unless I'm...
Gotcha.
Kind of like, fuck, man, here I go, doing it to myself again.
Take a break for the weekend.
Need breaks, man. It is what it is.
Or do a pre-record earlier and then just have it drop at midnight.
Yeah, man. I gotta get smarter and fucking start looking weeks ahead like I did the first fucking 2 months of doing the show. Where I just had people there for like,
That way you have somebody there all the time.
Yeah. Like I said, I don't mind doing it myself, and I kind of want to start doing some of them by myself. I'm just not feeling up to it. It's just like, whatever.
Understandable.
As you can tell.
You'll get there, man.
We will. Excuse me. Anything else about Gaia?
No, good. I definitely recommend. Check it out.
Yeah, I would definitely say check it out. Henry, I would say, again, check this movie out, smoke a little weed, play with your nipples, and then, when you're nice and relaxed, and watch this movie with your feet up. You'll enjoy it.
Word G-Unit, word.
And I know you can do that because I've been in your living room with them fucking footrest shits on your fucking awesome recliner couch shit. So you could do it right in the living room. Kids are asleep. Smoke your weed, smoke your crack, and watch this movie. No, don't smoke your crack because you'll be too hyper.
Wow.
All right.
Just the weed. And the nipple pinches or twirls or whatever you do.
Wow.
Yeah. That's what he does. Don't ask me how I know this. I just know.
I prefer clothespins.
Clothespins?
Mm-hmm.
Sounds a little...
Yeah. I'm jumper cables.
God damn!
I was about to say it sounds a little painful, but then James just went crazy.
He likes the hard clamp.
Plug it in!
Plug it in, maybe.
Negative to positive now!
He goes fucking crank on you.
Safe word is Gaia.
Yeah, you gotta unplug it. I came by myself this time. I'm going to bed now. I'm done for the night. That conversation got really fucking weird, really fucking fast, out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. By the way, there's titties in this movie too, Henry, so you'll enjoy it. You too, Mick. And nipple. I know you guys are nipple guys, because we all are. I don't have too much more to say about this movie, though, guys.
No, good.
Like I said, so Tuesday we are reviewing the movie Shrooms. Thursday, Tucker and Dale vs. Evil, and at some point tonight, I am starting The Last of Us.
Nice.
I just feel like it's necessary, and it'll be on Twitch, guys. It'll be on Twitch. I'm still didn't get any donations yet, but I'm still trying for the kids. Let's do it for the kids. QR code's right there. But I'll be gaming on Twitch tonight. I'm just trying to get that up, my views up. I was thinking about going back on like everywhere for now until I get to affiliate on Twitch, and then just driving that other audience over. I'm still thinking about that. But then I'm also thinking, should I just stay exclusively on Twitch? I don't fucking know. We'll find out. But let's pull up these thingamajigs so we can bouncy.
Yes, sir. And I am Chris, aka the worst damn gamer ever. I play a lot of Rocket League. Well, sorry, started playing Rocket League recently. I play a lot of Fortnite and a lot of Apex religiously. I'm about to start getting into Fall Guys, so if you guys are down for that, come watch me on Twitch. I also do a motivational stream on Mondays while I play during the day. We got Fortnite Friday, every Friday night at 10 p.m. Saturday night, usually do my podcast and midnight matinee. I'm usually on Popcorns and Pipes as well. And then Tuesdays and Thursdays, you can catch me right here with your boy, Sir Sturdy and James on his show here. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Remember to come hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the notification bell, and also leave a comment and follow me on all of my platforms and let me know what's good, what's not good, what things I can improve on, and what else you want to see out of me. You can also go check out part of the Z Network, which is our comprehensive group of network that we created, Dreams and Sir Sturdy did for creators by creators. Our boy Dreams the Creator right there helped us set up a majority of our visuals and all that stuff and helped inspire us and teach us a bunch of things. So if you need him to do the same for you, you can find him on his YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram as well. If you need him to catch some golden moments of your life, he also does photography, he does music, he does videography. So go let him know we sent you. He'll hook you up with a price. And then So Good at Scary, our boy in Canada's running that one. If you're an independent creator, if you got a piece of content that's 30 minutes or less and it's in the horror realm, you can actually throw it up on the Facebook page, give us permission to do a review right here on either a Tuesday or Thursday, and you can actually join us for the review if you want. We can schedule it. He also has tons of dope interactive content that's related to horrors, so go check out his TikTok, get stitching, get duetting, let him know we said what up from the Z Network, and make sure you bring your ass down. Also, Joe of Any Last Words, she's got a super dope platform of her own as well. She just started her own horror magazine. She does recipes, she does origin stories, ghost stories, movie reviews, pretty much anything in the horror realm. You can find it there with Joe as well on her Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch as well. She just started that not too long ago, and she's been pushing that. So make sure you tell her we sent you. The boys at the Z Network said what up, and support her. Go see her Patreon and check out her magazine.
Really quick, guys. So tomorrow night, Friday, I believe, at 8 o'clock Cali time. So it's about 5 our time. No, 8 o'clock p.m. our Cali, 11 our time. Sorry. Joe's Creepy Kitchen is coming back. It'll be a pre-recorded episode.
Nice.
But she's dropping an episode tomorrow night, so make sure you guys go tune in and check that shit out tomorrow at 11 o'clock Eastern time.
Yeah, I think she's doing the House of 1,000 Corpses.
Yeah, mixed with something else. Burgers. Yep.
Something burger.
Let's
Yeah.
go show that some love. It's gonna be dope.
Oh,
great. Go ahead,
bro. So I was listening to The Breakfast Club yesterday. Okay, if anybody doesn't know, it's a talk show from New York City, Power 105.1, Hot 97. Charlemagne the God, he gives a segment called The Donkey of the Day. There goes Joe's magazine right there.
Words.
Corn Stalkers. That's what's up, man. I'm so proud of her. It makes me happy to know her.
What's so dope about this is, like, anybody could be in this magazine. Like, if you're a fan of horror, like we all are, she'll throw you an email for an interview, and you could just tell her, answer the question about what got you into horror, this, that, and the third, and you could be featured in a fucking magazine. That's like, I'm being dead serious with you guys. I never imagined I'd be in a magazine.
Like, she's legit. She's also been featured in, what is it, Suicide Girls? Or
I forgot, honestly.
I forgot where. I think it was Suicide Girls. So she's done, photo shoots and all this stuff, and she gets all dark with it and everything, and it's super dope. So go support her, show her some love.
Oh,
make sure you get your horror fix from one of our friends as well.
She's a huge supporter of all of us. Like, she's always shouting out the Z Network, HORRORWITHSIR.STURDY.
Always getting in the comments.
Always getting in the comments when she can, and we show the love back, man. We show the love back, and I'm trying to find my thing, so I keep talking.
It's all good. So since we were here and talking about horror like we always do, there's a company out there called Oomph, okay? They create plant-based food, and they designed a plant-based fucking burger that's supposed to taste like human fucking flesh. Yet they don't know what human flesh tastes like, and they won't tell you what the secret recipe for spices are, but they say they got it as close as they could to the flavor of human flesh, yet they've never tried human flesh. So I just thought that was really fucking weird that they did that, and that
What
they
the
tell you, hey, no humans were hurt in the production of this product, and the
So
fact that
fucking weird.
they know how close they got to what human flesh tastes like without knowing what human flesh fucking tastes like.
That's
I
crazy.
just don't know what's going on in the Campbell world. I don't know what's going on in our world, period. It's all broken. It's all
See?
fucked up.
For that.
There you go.
Hey, sturdy.
For that. Told you guys I'm in something. You know, this is dope. This means the world to me. I meant to get it signed, but what I should when I is got it sent to her and then had her send it to me. So what I may do is get a second issue, have it sent to her, have her sign it instead of sending this back and forth. Have her sign it and then get it sent to me.
Nice.
I'm thinking.
Nice.
So every single one that I get, I want to get signed. It's just.
Is it just me, or did I notice something about your article in that magazine?
Oh Jesus!
Don't you notice it was in the back of the book?
It wasn't in the back. I had to go through it a couple times.
It was just you.
It's the last 2 pages, just because.
No, that's awesome though.
No,
that's so cool. That was a great idea
cool.
she did.
It's it's awesome. And what makes this even more fucking amazing is you want indie to get their shine. That's all she talks to is indie in this magazine. So like you're gonna get, those indie horror movies that are gonna be coming out, you'll know because of this magazine. Those indie podcasts, like this one and other horror podcasts, you're gonna know because of this magazine, the interviews she does, and other indie people just in general that have to do with the horror realm. You can get place ads in this magazine as well. If you're someone who's like, hey, I'm going to get my name out there, and it doesn't have to be horror for the ads. Boom, let me get a little ad in here with a picture, whatever you got to say. Why not? It's worth it. If you want something that's growing, you want your business to grow and help grow. I'm just saying, the more exposure, the better, right?
Yep.
And get yourself one of these magazines as well. But
not human flavored burgers.
That's weird. That's weird. I mean, I've never eaten a person before. Never mind. I'm going to stop right here. You guys can go to HORRORWITHSIR.STURDY.com and get all of my links. Again, that's HORRORWITHSIR.STURDY.com, and you can come right here. Again, that's right here every Tuesday and Thursday, live at 8 o'clock. That is 8 o'clock Eastern time. Again, Tuesday, Shrooms. Thursday, Tucker and Dale vs. Evil. We're reviewing those films next week. And if you have a horror short that's a half hour or less, send it to us. Send it to me. Send it to So Good It's Scary. Post it on the Facebook group. Send it to his email. Or send it right to me. And with that, we will review it on here. If it's a half hour or shorter, you can come on for an interview if you want to discuss the film, your horror short. And which we would prefer, honestly, stay on for the movie we're reviewing. You have to watch the movie, though, of course, and review the movie with us. And shoot your plugs at the end of the show like we all do. So think about that, people. Think about it. Again, it's all about, helping each other out, growing and all that great shit. Let's do it. You're going to catch us on Popcorn and Pints. Not this Saturday. We're off this Saturday. But next Saturday, we'll be back because these guys, for whatever reason, thought it was a great idea for me to be on the fucking hate wheel because of that bitch-ass Nicolas Cage movie and the other movie we're doing. So we'll be back in 2 weeks, Popcorn and Pints, reviewing those 2 films. And then we'll be back after that, the week after, for the Batman. And the weekend, listen to this, though, people. The weekend of the Batman, so Popcorn and Pints in 3 weeks, the weekend of the Batman. You're not going to miss this. We're unveiling a new wheel. You will see a new wheel. I mean, I'm not guaranteeing it's going to get picked. But you'll see it on the Wheel of Destiny. You will see it on the Wheel of Destiny, what wheel that is. And it's from here on out, it's going to be 2 movies per person, 2 picks per person for us, for the gentlemen. And then for our significant others, they're going to get 4 picks because they're only getting 1 wheel at a time. So it's going to be 4 picks for them each. So it'll be 16 to 20 possibly if Ibrahim ever shows up. And yeah, so it's going to be pretty interesting. It's going to be fun. It's going to get the wheels. It's going to get it to the point to where we can get any type of random themes that we think of behind the scenes or even on the live stuff we do sometimes. And we're going to get those wheels made, those themes made. They're going to make them behind the scenes, have them made. But we're not going to add them to the wheel until a wheel gets taken off and we add another wheel. Like we have shit all in the back of our minds. Stories from a Bar, guys, check it out. Dope podcast, fun podcast. Brews and music collab so well together. And you're going to get that right here on Stories from a Bar. Anywhere you listen to podcasts, including YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, check out Stories from a Bar. You won't want to miss out on that, I'm telling you. And just check out the Z Network as a whole in general. Go to the link is right in the description. Check out everybody's content. Every single person's content on there is fucking awesome. It's fucking amazing. We all bust our ass at it. We love doing it. We're gonna put out some good shit for you guys, but we love doing it. But just show that love for us, please. Like, share, subscribe. Tell everybody. Tell the people you love, the people you hate. Tell everybody about it. The Z Network. Tell everybody about the individual shows. Tell them about your favorite shows. I don't care if it's not my show and it's a part of the network. That's amazing. That's fine because somebody else will enjoy this show as well. So tell them about the Z Network. Tell them about all of these shows. Follow them. Follow us everywhere. Like, share, subscribe everywhere. Leave some comments. Join the comments. I mean, if you're a fan of horror, you could be on this show to review some movies with us. That's fun as hell. Here and there on Popcorn and Pints as well. I can't speak on everyone else's show, but could be a great time for you guys. Like, I like to involve people, include people. So it's like, hey, I was on that show. That's a good episode. Fun. That was a fun time. Anyway, I'll see you in your nightmares. Have an amazing night. And like I said, I will be getting on The Last of Us. I even set my alarm. for 11:30, so in case I doze off, my black ass will get back up, get up here, smoke a little, and go live for the last.